Yo, what's good? So, if you guys are watching this video, then this is the video of why I took a hiatus, or what happened. I went from streaming every day pretty much for months to pretty much not streaming really at all this last like month and a half, 2 months. And the reason is a close friend of mine took $8,000 from me. That's pretty much what it is. And no, that's not clickbait or anything like that. I got the money back. Um, And I'll tell you the whole story, how it started to now. So, the person that stole my money, his name was Christian. I met him through TikTok. He was an active viewer of mine, was on all my streams. I met him summer like 2025. Used to always play Fort with him. I was really close with him. I think he was a cool guy. Had a little bit of like some weird like character traits and beliefs, but besides that, like I I thought he was cool. Um, but pretty much long story short, I can make this like a long version or short version. I'm just gonna make this kind of concise right now. Um, Back in I think early February, I decided I wanted to do a Minecraft server for my stream, right? And I had everyone that like was a viewer of mine, not everyone, but a good amount of people that were like viewers of mine or friends of mine that were in it for a little bit. And I wanted Christian to be in it because Christian was a good friend of mine. And I'm like, you know what? I want him to, be a part of this because it seems like he wanted to play. And I'm like, I felt bad because he wanted to play and he couldn't. So very foolishly, I gave him my PlayStation account. I'm like, yo, you can play this, or you can play it on my PlayStation account. You can do like the whole like I forgot what it's called, but like where you like he sets it as his own PlayStation, and then that way he can like download games that are in my library on his PlayStation, so he can play it. Um, and so for like a good like few weeks or no, I did this actually back in December. My bad. I'm tripping. I did this back in December. I don't think I did it for Minecraft. Did I do Minecraft back in December? I don't remember. It might have been January. I don't know. But anyway, I did it for the first like month and a half. Everything was good. You know what I mean? It wasn't like there was no real worries. He changed my username on Fort to SRN owns you, which I thought was a little bit weird. But besides that, you know, I mean, he did lie about a few other stuff, but that's besides the point. Um, One day I woke up. This was on a Monday. I was about to get ready to go to my dad's and stream. Um, and I looked at my Chase account, and I'm like, yo, you know, I have $8,000 less than I used to have. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is weird. So I look at my transactions and I saw, oh, it says there's like countless amount of Roblox $110 transactions that were based in California. And I'm like, okay, so let's think about this. I have three people at that time that have access to my PlayStation. One of them's my friend Jordan, who I knew IRL in real life, and another one is Zeke, who I know IRL in real life, and they both live in Washington. The other one is Christian, who lives in California, allegedly. So I saw that, and I immediately texted him. Kind of was like, "Yo, did you spend money on my account, bro?" Like, I don't know why I said this, but I'm like, I'm not mad. I just want to know. And then he was like, kind of deflecting. He's like, "Nah, I didn't do that. That's weird, though." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's $8,000." So I'm a little tight about it, but I'm not gonna like accuse you of anything. Um, and then he was like, "No, I don't even play Roblox or anything like that. It was probably my little brother." You know what? In fact, I know it was my little brother. I'm gonna have him. Um, she was 8, by the way. He said his little brother's 8. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have him get a job in the summertime and work it all off." That's what he said. And I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. First of all, I don't even know if that's possible. $8,000 for a little kid to work off and pay back to me. Um, so he says that stuff. On one side, I'm like, I want to believe him because what if he's telling the truth and it was his little brother that like went on his account and spent $8,000. But on the other side, he's lied about a lot in the past, and he would even lie about more after that. To where I was like, I don't know, he's lied about too much, and my my friend Ink, my boy Ink, he can kind of help me convince me that like, you know, he's definitely not telling you the truth. Like his real name's Jaden, his middle name's Christian, and the Instagram profile he gave to me back when I first met him that he said this was him wasn't actually him, and he's not 6'4", and he's not a D1 college basketball player, and there's just a lot of stuff that he said he was, and then he actually took it back and was like that wasn't him. And then he even said like now he, he showed me pictures like yeah I'm this Mexican guy, and then literally 2 weeks ago he was this was his brother talking to his account, guys, his brother, who said oh that actually wasn't him, he's black, and I'm like and he sent like a few pictures like Instagram story pictures. I'm like bro, this guy is just lying for no reason now. He's been lying for no reason. He's just doing it at a crazy like volume. But that's pretty much why I've been, not streaming. Um, my mom, I didn't tell my mom till Friday, and you know, she helped, or she had me file a claim to get the money back, which I did a few days later. And she kind of said I had to make lifestyle changes, and so up until I consistently make those lifestyle changes, um, I can't stream like how I used to. I can only stream once a week, pretty much. So, I mean, that's pretty much why. For anyone that cares. Um, and yeah. So, here's hoping to me being able to stream more consistently soon. Luckily, me streaming, once a week hopefully makes my streams a little bit more entertaining. But either way, I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. I posted another video about what you guys should expect in the future. So if you guys want to tune into that one, be much appreciated. I love you guys.